That is the ultimate magnesium salt. That solution is in our bottles, nothing else. So this is found 1 mile underground, and it's from an ancient sea called the Zechstein Sea, which existed 250 million years ago. And 250 million years ago, Europe looked a little bit different. Yeah. So that all the continents were in a different place. And there was a landlocked sea, and it stretched from probably the edge of Yorkshire to where the sort of Germany-Russian border, around about there. And over the course of about 30 to 50 million years, the Earth superheated and this sea evaporated. And as it evaporated, it became all these different salts, finally achieving this perfection of magnesium salt called bischofite. It was a massive sea of bischofite. And then it got pushed underground. It's now found a mile underground. When you evaporate seawater, you get a number of salts. The first salt you get is sodium chloride, which is sea salt.
Yeah.
If you superheat that, you get the next salt up, which is Epsom salts, which is magnesium sulfate. If you superheat that, you get a final salt called bischofite. Bischofite is also known as magnesium chloride. Now that is the top of the pillar. You can't, it doesn't change. That is the ultimate magnesium salt, and that is the salt we basically use. So unlike Epsom salts or magnesium sulfate, which is surface,
like you said, the
harvested,
Dead Seas.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you're going to get toxins within it. You know, cadmium, arsenic, lead, mercury.
Unless you put it through a harsh purification process, which then strips a lot of some of the good elements out.
That's right, absolutely right. You know, you want to keep the natural minerals, and you want to avoid, in the first instance, the toxins and the toxic minerals. So having something that is underground, purified, condensed, and protected.
We touch it as little as possible.
It just makes so much sense, you know? So it came from the water that existed 250 million years ago. And this mine solution mines it. So they pump spring water down by a big tube. It's a double layered tube. So the spring water goes down the center pipe and it turns the crystals into a solution. And then the outer tube sucks that to the surface. And when it gets to the surface, you feel the tubes and it's warm. Because it's a different temperature down. A mile underground is very, very warm. It comes up and it's like a hot bath when it comes up. So it comes up in this beautiful solution. That solution is in our bottles. Nothing else is done to it.
No, nothing. It's pure
that,
magnesium.
as it comes out from a mile underground, it goes into our bottles. So that's it. But then we have to turn it back into flakes for the bath. And I thought, how do you do that? We pour the liquid onto a conveyor belt with sides, and it goes through a heat tunnel. So through this heat tunnel, that heat tunnel then evaporates off the spring water we added. And when it comes out the other side, it's like this, you know, white, you remember liquid paper back at school? So paint. It's this translucent white sheet. And then it cools. As it cools, it cracks. It's a beautiful natural process. It just cracks. And that's why they're flakes, not crystals. They're flakes because it comes off this conveyor belt flat and then cracks, and then we put it into the bag.
That's amazing, because we don't adulterate it, we don't change it. It's exactly as nature intended.
And it's just such a lovely natural process. You know, and I loved how pure, how natural it was. It just felt right.
Tell me about this product.
That was the first bottle. Yeah, so I called it Magnesium Oil Original Spray. supersaturated, pure mineral.
And that's from 20 years ago. And
Yeah.
it still exists today in its original
And it
form.
has not changed. Yeah, and there's still quite a lot of magnesium chloride under the ground. It was a C at the end of the day. We've used not even 0.5% of it.
Plenty more then.
Yeah, no, absolutely.